There, you got a pat. Now will you leave me be? Try to sniff my crotch and I swear I'll stab you.
Oh, shoo! Don't mind him. He's just showing off to try to win you over.
I don't dislike dogs. I just don't like having my leg humped. At least, not without dinner and a drink. And now I've forgotten what I came here for. Blast. Silly dog.
See for yourself. The legacy of the Magisters.
They sacrificed the unwilling.
Is that so hard to believe? You're only a step away from it yourself.
That's not true.
Believe what you like. In my experience, mages always find a way to justify their need for power.
try to sniff my crotch.
Did you hear about the moose? Discovered
Have you heard the chant?
That's the song they sing at the chantry, right? It's pretty, but a little repetitive.
Then you know the story. How Andraste became the Maker's divine bride and convinced him to offer us a second chance.
Right, but I never understood why she had to die.
Her mortal husband betrayed her at the chance.
But if he wanted her to spread her faith, couldn't she do that better alive?
The Maker gave us free will. By his betrayal, Matharath showed us that men were not yet unsaved.
I don't know. It's a nice story, but I think it's got some holes.
Have you ever been out in the open ocean in a storm? It's the best feeling in the world.
Part of the story that someone's telling. Maker, I wish whoever was telling the story.
And then Hawk tore the door clean off its hinges, walked into the room, and... I guess we'll finish this later.
Have you got a minute, Varric?
For you, I have all the time in the world. Actually, I've been meaning to talk to you. I hear you and the Riveni have something going. So, what's going on, Hawk?
You wouldn't bring this up just to gossip. What's on your mind?
Shows what you know. I would definitely bring this up just to gossip. I didn't, but I would. Listen, as your friend, I feel like I'd be doing you a disservice if I didn't say something. Isabella is a great girl, but I think you're likely to get hurt. By which I mean stabbed and left for dead.
I know you mean well, Varric. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
I certainly hope so.
mirror of yours? What does it do?
Mostly it stands in my house, looking a bit spooky.
But it's magic, right? So it can do magic things. Is it dangerous?
It could fall on someone, but you'd have to push it really hard. It's quite heavy.
Meryl, is it a danger to the people of Kirkwall or not?
Oh, only to anyone sitting right under it.
Welcome back to Samo, my friend.
Hello again, partner. I trust business is good? Hello again, partner. I trust business is good?
Good day, Sarah.
It's different here as captain. Feels like... Hawk. I don't care what else is going on. We haven't spoken about Leandra. How are you?
My mother is dead. My heart's broken.
I suppose I could say, at least you knew yours. But that seems more about me than you. I just have flashes of impossibly long hair. But my father... Would you like to hear one thing?
You've never talked about him.
My father trained me in all the skills he had been forced to give up. He spent everything to get me into Kaelin's service. Do you know what I remember? When he read to me. Stupid things, dragons and heroes. He wouldn't turn a page until I reached over and took his hand. That big man made every step of the story my choice. I loved that. He died of the wasting in a Denerim ward. Those last weeks, I read to him. I had to take his hand to turn the pages, and I couldn't tell if he was too weak, or if it was the old game. He smiled at that, at his big girl. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Drink?
A glass for those we've lost.
All right then. Benoit Dulac and Leandra Hawk. Don't let anyone tell you when to move on. Take their hand and say, my choice. That's all I have. I'll miss her too.
Donick and the captain.
It is apparently not enough that the Kunari define my political life. They must also infect what I hold personal. It is my son, Seamus. The life you saved, he would now squander by converting to the Kun. He has left for the Kunari compound. Please, Sarah Hawk, convince Seamus to come home.
The Arishok says nothing good about Kirkwall, yet he accepts conversions?
I cannot understand him. Maker knows I've tried, but he landed with, what, a few hundred men? Add up the deaths and defections, and the Arishok must need to bolster his ranks. I'm sure my son is quite the symbolic prize.
Did anyone else see him leaving for the compound?
He made no secret of it. I'm sure he intended it as another of his statements about closer relations. Your example inspired him. I might agree, but now is not the time. These matters are delicate.
He's politically dangerous, you mean?
The office must remain strong, Sarah Hawk.
He is of age. The decision seems rightly his.
I want to let him find his way, but in my position, he's taken a great deal of inspiration from you. I want to allow his idealism, but not blindly. At best, my opponents will claim that my office is now in Kunari hands. At worst, I lose my son.
You know this will only end in trouble.
Fitting. That's where it started. My son is not foolish. He will listen to reason, and you are in the best position to offer that opportunity. Please, do what you can.
Good day, Sarah.
So was that anti-Canary, anti-Viscount, or Seamus himself not wanting to be rescued?
Seamus isn't the type. Let's go.
So, the Arishok wasn't planning on keeping the Viscount's son.
Sarah Hawk.
I'm here about the Viscount's son.
Are you? In 4 years, I have made no threat, and fanatics have lined up to hate us simply because we exist. But despite lies and fear, Baz still beg me to let them come to the Qun. They hunger for purpose. The son has made a choice. You will not deny him that.
No doubt you see the advantage of having the Viscount's son at arm's reach.
He is no longer the Viscount's son. Vidithari give up their lives for the certainty only Kunari know.
You would not take advantage of his connections?
The Qun may demand that advantage, but I do not. It was his choice to be educated. He is not my prisoner. He is not even here. He went to his father. Ask the Viscount why he would send you and a letter both.
That seems strange.
They are meeting at the Chantry. A last pointless appeal, I assume.
I doubt he'd involve the Chantry in such a personal matter.
No, but we know who would. Mother Patrice.
A suspect in many things. If she has threatened someone under my command again, there is only one response.
Don't make things worse by marching your men through the streets without cause.
This is cause. This is the last insult I will suffer, Hawk. I will be watching. Vidithari are of the Qun. This offense will have an answer.
Sarah Hawk, look at what you have done. To pounce upon the Viscount's son, a repentant convert in the Chantry itself. A crime with no excuse. Your Kunari masters will finally answer.
You've been a headache, but to outright kill someone? That's new for you.
He deliberately denied the Maker. How many would follow if he went unpunished? And yet, even this sympathizer will inspire vengeance when his brutal murder is exposed.
You won't get the Kunari ousted. You'll get a slaughter. On both sides.
To die untested would be the real crime. People need the opportunity to defend faith, starting with you. Earn your reward in this life and next. These heretics must die! Do you see, Your Grace? Traitors attacking the very core of the Chantry. They defile with every step.
There is death in every corner, young mother.
It is as you predicted. All too well.
Forgive me, Your Grace, but you must know the truth about what happened here.
Don't you spout your Kunari filth. This is a hand of the Divine.
I have ears, Mother Patrice. The Maker would have me use them.
Viscount Dumas' son is dead. Killed here in your name.
I'm sure my name won't like that. Patrice?
Seamus Dumas was a Kunari convert. He came here to repent and was murdered.
It's a ruse, Your Grace. Seamus was killed to set people against the Kunari.
This is no longer a matter of heathens squatting in the docks. People are leaving us to join them.
And we must pray for them like any other.
They deny the Maker.
And you diminish him, even as you claim his side. Andraste did not volunteer for the flame. Sirrah Hawke, you stand with the captain of the guard? The young mother has erred in her judgment. A court will decide her fate. The Chantry respects the law, and so must she.
Grand Cleric? Grand Cleric?
We protect those of the Qun. We do not abandon our own.
Please, send for Viscount Dumas.
My son. Murdered in the heart of the Chantry by those who held a sacred trust. What hope for this city when we fail our own so completely?
The Arishok is still here, Excellency. You must be ready to stand up to him.
I cannot. I have already failed where it mattered most. Please. Hawke. Leave me.
This won't exactly ease tensions. The Viscount's son and Canary aggression, even if justified, it won't end. Hawke, I thought this could wait, but I need to speak to you at your home very soon.
careful if you're going into the Rose.
Move along for Reldon.
This is important. Don't interrupt with your selfish prattle.
Get off your high horse. I have problems too.
Ha! What drink should I order, and who's the father?
Oh, you little...
What is it now, you two?
Hawk. The Arashok is sheltering two fugitives who have converted to the Qun. He must be convinced to release them. He's already feared because of Patrice. If people start to think he can ignore the law, I need your help so this doesn't get out of hand.
I'm going to die. There. Got your attention? Real problem.
Hold on. What's this about?
Remember the relic? The one Castillon is going to kill me over? A man called Wall-Eyed Sam has it. If you help me get it, Castillon won't kill me. Please.
I'm trying to keep the entire city from rioting against the Canary.
Well, maybe it's connected.
What?
I'm just saying maybe it will help. It's important to someone, right?
Now you start being responsible? Shit.
This seems like an issue for you and your guards. Quite a few of them.
Sending a full patrol would just increase tension. But you're right. I am the captain. It's my responsibility. But I suspect the Viscount was hoping I would bring this to you.
Then he should have come himself.
Perhaps. But it's understandable that he's not at his best. I'd like to help him if I can.
Why has this come up so suddenly, Isabella?
Sam's been talking to black market dealers all over Lowtown. It didn't take me long to get wind of it. What frustrates me is that he's held onto the relic so long.
Who is involved in this exchange?
Tevinter mages. I doubt they'll look kindly on us interrupting. Bring a sword. Or 12.
Tell me about Sam.
Sam used to run with Martin. Remember him? Martin says Sam's a bit of a magpie, picking up things that don't belong to him. Not a trustworthy sort. When Martin gave up raiding, Sam became a drifter.
You're sure this is the relic you're after?
I've had my ear to the ground for a while. There was a description of the book. It's the right one.
Book? I thought you didn't know what the relic was.
Well, I know it's a book, but that's all I know. It's written in a foreign tongue. Honestly, what does it matter? It'll save me from Castillon, so I need it.
Isn't it odd that someone would run to the Kunari?
They're elves accused of murder. Maybe they feel they've nothing to lose by fleeing the alienage.
And if their conversion is genuine?
I don't know. But how many more will try if I allow this? Justice must be respected.
You're expecting trouble?
After what happened to the Viscount's son, yes. I'm hoping the Canary aren't looking for a fight. I'm hoping they'll be reasonable. But we'll see.
The relic issue has to be resolved before we take on the Kunari.
You trust her this much?
Probably not. I wouldn't.
They won't wait at the compound forever, Hawk. I really do hope this helps, because if it doesn't...
You think I like having this thing on my mind? Come on. The exchange is happening tonight in a Lowtown foundry.
Are you sure about this? The champion was asked to go to the Canary.
I suppose you think she planned the entire thing.
Considering what it led to.
Come on, Seeker. I'm not going to sell Hawk short. But nobody could have foreseen the way that that would go down. Or do you still think I'm lying to protect my friend?
There are elements of your story that make sense. And you couldn't have known about them otherwise.
Well, that's a relief.
But that doesn't mean you're telling me everything.
I want this story to be told. You're not the first to get it all wrong. I think I owe Hawk that much.
Well, no attacks, no disasters, no out-of-control enchantments. It's a good day.
A fascinating breed. Such intelligence and strength. Do you ever wonder what he thinks about?
I'm not always sure I want to know.
Are you aware that this breed originated in Tevinter? The Magisters bred them. It's said the Mabari defected during the Imperium's invasion of Ferelden. Merely a tale, but I rather like the idea they found the barbarians more palatable than the mages. Exactly so. Let's hope your hound doesn't take after his ancestors too strongly, hmm?
I'm certain you'll find everything's in order, sir.
Leandra, dead? I can't believe it.
I hope all is well, mistress.
Every piece of equipment in the Free Marches begins here.
Go down!
What are the Kunari doing here? Yes. About that. The relic belongs to the Kunari, and there's a small chance they want it back.
Tell me what you know. You can trust me.
I've always known what the relic is. I just didn't want to worry you.
You're the picture of kindness, Raveni.
The relic is a Kunari text handwritten by that philosopher of theirs. Kuzland, whatever his name is. I stole it from them. They followed me here to reclaim it, and it's why they're still in Kirkwall.
And they can't leave without it. All of this could have been avoided.
How did you steal the relic from the Kunari?
The Arishok never had it. The Orlesians did. They had plans to return it to the Kunari. I simply had to waylay the Orlesian convoy before it met up with the Arishok and his men. Getting the relic was easy. Getting away from the Kunari was the hard part.
Maybe giving it back would solve Aveline's problem.
It couldn't hurt.
Says you. I know it will save my skin.
Why can't this be as easy as you?
I thought you and the Kunari were caught in a storm.
The storm was only half of it. I also had the Kunari dreadnought stuck to my behind like a bad rash, spitting fire and thunder at me.
Why would anyone besides the Kunari want this relic?
The Tevinter Imperium have been at war with the Kunari for centuries. If the Tevinters get the relic, it will strike a blow to Kunari morale. That's probably what the mages want.
You could have done something about the Kunari, but you didn't.
Done what? The blighted thing didn't show up for 3 years. Look, the book's right in this building, and I'm not letting it slip away again.
There's more at stake, but... Well, the Arishok waited this long. I don't know.
It's the only thing that'll get Castillon off my back. Please, tell me you'll give the relic to me.
The artifact belongs to the Kunari. and you'll let them leave with it.
There's a cost to both sides.
Don't you understand? The relic is the only thing that will keep Castillon from feeding me to the sharks. I can't believe you're... Oh! Fine. You're right. I'll return the relic. It'll go straight to the Canary once we get it. Come on, we've no time to waste.
Where is the relic?
I have it.
The Tome of Coastland will not fall into Tevinter hands.
Blood and spite.
Across Canary!
He's getting away!
Isabella!
gone. She took it. That bitch-born whore. Well, now we get to deal with the Arashok and the fugitive. Every piece of equipment in the three marches begins here.
Glad I don't. Yes. About that. The relic belonged.
You kept.
I didn't want to bore you with the mess.
You're the picture of kind.
The relic is a
And they can't leave without it. All of this could have been avoided.
It's the only thing that'll get Castile.
It's your...
Really?
Don't make...
Come on.
Where is the relic?
Watch your step.
took it! That bitch-born whore! Well, now we get to deal with the Arashok and the fugitives ourselves. That's good.
That's enough. Let's go to the compound.
I'd wrap up any other business before we go. It's already a mess, and could get worse.
I still have things I need to do.
Don't forget, as soon as you're finished wrapping up your business,
Welcome home, Mister. May I say again how thankful I am you've allowed Sandal to remain. He seems very happy. Adventurer has need of a good tailor.
Hello again, partner. I trust business is good?
I'd wrap up any other business before we go. It's already a mess, and could get worse.
Let's go.
I request an audience with the Arashok.
He will allow it, but not in this number.
I will only bring my friend here and a small complement of my guard. Is that few enough?
It is. Enter.
Greetings, Arashok. We come regarding the elven fugitives that took refuge here.
Irrelevant. I would speak to Hawk about the relic stolen from my grasp.
One of my former companions stole it.
Her part was clear. Your admission is welcome.
An issue for another time. We're here for the fugitives.
The elves are now Fidefari. They have chosen to submit to the Qun. They will be protected.
Have they truly converted? Or are they simply using you as a shield?
They have chosen, and so have I. You have not hidden the abuses of your zealots or the corruption of this city. You will understand why I must do this. Let us look at your dangerous criminals. Speak, Vidithari. Who did you murder, and why?
A city guard forced himself on our sister. We reported him, or tried to, but they did nothing about it, no matter what we said. So my brothers and I paid him a visit.
That doesn't excuse murder.
Are these elves telling the truth?
There have been rumors. I will investigate, but they still took the law into their own hands.
Sometimes that is necessary.
Like you avenged the Viscount's son. It was not right then, and it's not right now.
We're just here for the elves.
Their actions are mere symptoms. Your society is the disease. They have chosen. The Vidithari will submit to the Qun and find a path your way has denied them.
You can't just decide that. You must hand them over.
Tell me, Hawk, what would you do in my place?
As a guest in this city, I would keep the peace.
I see. I cannot leave without the relic, and I cannot stay and remain blind to this dysfunction. There is only one solution.
Arishok, there is no need for...
Vinek Kathas.
Not here! Duo, go! Go! Hawk! Can you hear it? The Canary must be spreading out. They're attacking the city. Why? What could they possibly hope to accomplish?
It doesn't matter. We need to act.
I agree. We can't do anything on our own, however.
Are we under attack?
The Canary are assaulting the city, and fast. The Arishok planned this for who knows how long. We should head to the keep to rally my guardsmen. Whatever happens, be careful.
have our sincere thanks. This attack was most unexpected. We have not met. I am Stroud of the Grey Wardens. I cannot believe the Kunari would dare such an attack. This will lead to war with the Free Marches for certain. I fear pressing matters take us elsewhere, but we can spread word to the other free cities. Perhaps they will bring aid.
There's something more important than an invasion.
There is, but I cannot say more. The Kunari are of far greater concern to you, I'm certain. But we must return to our mission.
Reinforcements would come in handy if we fail.
Even if we wish to, Grey Wardens cannot involve themselves in political struggles. I am sorry. Take this. It is all we can spare, but perhaps it will be of use. Make her watch over you, my friend.
you're struggling, woman.
Tether! Boss!
Then the Arishok failed to take you captive. Unfortunate.
You will fall!
Not today!
I know you. The name Hawk has turned up in my reports many times. Too many.
It's good that we found you, Knight Commander. The Qunari are...
It's obvious what they're doing. The Qunari are taking people to the keep, and may already be in control. We will need to deal with them.
Why would they be gathering hostages?
To get everyone important in one place where they can be controlled or killed.
Charming.
I'll do whatever it takes to defend my home.
Good. Your skills will be sorely needed. Head to the keep and I will see if I can find more of my men. These creatures will pay for this outrage.
That should do.
Many thanks, my friend.
You don't seem as badly injured as the others.
The others? Surely they cannot all be. Gone. I told them to run.
First Enchanter Orsino, you survive.
Your relief overwhelms me, Knight Commander.
There is no time for talk. We must strike back before it's too late.
And who will lead us into this battle? You?
I will fight to defend this city as I have always done.
To control it, you mean? I won't have our lives tossed to the flames to feed your vanity.
We need to work together, not kill each other while we figure out who leads.
Then, perhaps you should be leading us.
What? She isn't even of this city.
Neither am I. Yet I don't hear you complaining about us both fighting to defend our home.
Very well then. But whatever you plan, be quick about it.
Tell us then, what is our course of action?
Let's find out what the Cunari are planning, but not risk our necks in the process.
An excellent choice. Let's move quickly.
There seem to be a great many Kunari at the keep's entrance.
Then they've already taken it over. Clearly, they've been planning this for some time.
I don't see any of my guardsmen.
This is the only way in. We must assault them now before their numbers grow.
Are you mad? They have hostages. We need a distraction.
Decide quickly. We have no time.
A direct assault is too risky.
We'll need to get you inside and catch up as soon as we can.
And just how will we do this?
Have confidence, Knight Commander. You will not conquer this city without a fight!
Cerebos! Bid it conquer!
Here is your Viscount.
You dare? You are starting a war!
Look at you. Like fat doth Russie, you feed and complain only when your meal is interrupted. You do not look up. You do not see that the grass is bare. All you leave in your wake is misery. You are blind. I will make you see. But we have guests. Sinead Dawn, Hawk. I expected you. But for all your might, you are no different from these bars. You do not see.
We can still work this out.
Perhaps. Prove yourself, Basra, or kneel with your brethren. You are Basalit An, after all. Few in this city command such respect. So tell me, Hawk, you know I am denied Parvalan until the Tome of Kozlun is found. How would you see this conflict resolved without it?
I believe I can answer that. I'm sure you'll find it mostly undamaged.
The Tome of Kozlun.
It took me a while to get back, what with all the fighting everywhere. You know how it is.
I thought you'd be long gone by now.
This is your damned influence, Hawk. I was halfway to Ostwick before I knew I had to turn round. It's pathetic.
The relic is reclaimed. I am now free to return to Parvalan with the thief.
What? Oh, no. If anyone kicks her ass, it's me.
She stole the Tome of Kozlun. She must return with us.
Sounds like you have something very specific in mind.
She will submit to the Qun and the Ben Hasraf. More than that, I will not say.
You have your relic. She stays with us.
I'm so glad you came back, Isabella. Don't worry. Everything will be fine now.
Then you leave me no choice. I challenge you, Hawk. You and I will battle to the death, with her as the prize.
No! If you're going to duel anyone, duel me!
You are not Basilidan. You are unworthy.
Don't you have what you came for?
You know we do not suffer thieves. She cannot walk away from this insult. I will take her. If you object, duty demands that we fight.
I accept your challenge.
Marathas! So shall it be!
Is it over?
It's over.
The city has been saved!
It appears Kirkwall has a new champion.
You seem confused, Seeker.
The champion killed the Arashok in single combat? It just sounds so... romantic.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you developed a case of hero worship.
Why? Because I have respect for a woman who built herself from nothing?
Mm-hmm.
If you're telling the truth. If you are, then... what happened at the gallows may be far different than we assumed. I need to hear it.
Let's say I tell you. Then what? Is the Chantry out for revenge? Is that what this is all about?
No, it's not that.
Then what about me? If what I tell you isn't what you want to hear, will you still let me go?
I will let you go.
Well, now we're talking.
None of this is what I thought it would be. Tell me what really happened.
Champion of Kirkwall. That was the reward. A fine title. Every noble at the keep owed the champion their lives. She wasn't just a hero. She was now the most important person in the city. Except for Knight Commander Meredith, of course. With the Viscount dead, she stepped in to keep order. Things quickly got out of hand. The more she squeezed the mages, the more they resisted. The more they resisted, the tighter she squeezed. After 3 years of that, it all came crashing down.
I know you fear us. Knight Commander Meredith uses that fear to take control of your city. She opposes every effort to replace Viscount Dumas. And you have seen the chaos of her reign. Will you allow it?
Return to your homes. This farce is over.
Wait! Perhaps there are some who might disagree with you, Knight Commander.
Do not hide behind the champion. She has no role in this.
It would be better if you both calm down before this gets violent.
I should remain calm while a mage provokes an uprising. I think not.
I think the champion's views would be appreciated. Or do you fear what she has to say?
I fear nothing. My only interest here is in keeping order and protecting the innocent.
What are you trying to do here? Cause a rebellion?
The people of this city need to know what is really happening.
And then what? They tear down the gallows with pitchforks and torches? That would be better?
It cannot be worse. Your refusal to listen to reason leaves me no choice.
What I refuse to listen to are excuses. Perhaps you are ill-fit to your position if you cannot understand this.
Threatening each other isn't going to help matters.
And what should I do instead? Allow this to continue?
Your measures have become more extreme over the last 3 years.
And you could do better? How well did you guard your own mother? Did she not die at a blood mage's hands?
Why don't you just stab me in the back while you're at it?
Cold corpses speak louder than abstract freedoms, do they not? As long as that's true, Kirkwall needs its Templars more than it needs a new ruler.
And when will that end? When will you stop seeing evil in every corner?
When it's no longer there.
This won't be resolved here. We need to sit down and work it out.
You are naive, champion.
You will find that not everyone bows to your will, Knight Commander.
My. Such a terrible commotion.
This mage incites rebellion, Your Grace. I am dealing with the matter.
Ah, Orsino. So frustrated. Do you think this is truly wise?
No, Your Grace.
Of course not. Young men, would you show the first enchanter back to the circle? Gently, if you please.
Your Grace. He should be clapped in irons, made an example of.
That's enough, Meredith. This demeans us all. Surely you can see that. Go back to the gallows and calm down, like a good girl. You have my thanks for stepping in, champion. If you had not...
You're the Grand Cleric. Aren't you in charge of the Templars and Circle?
Oh my. You have quite the estimation of my abilities. Gentle people of Kirkwall, return to your homes, I implore you. This will not be solved today. And now I must attend to the gallows. They will see reason if the Maker wills it. Thank you again, champion.
All quiet around here, Captain.
Good. Carry on.